I am writing this from a Walmart parking lot at 2:30 a.m. My hands are shaking so bad I can barely hold the phone. I need to vent while I still have battery life. If I stop typing, I think I'll just lose my mind. Please tell me this is some kind of sick prank. It started about 40 minutes ago. Just a regular Friday night. Jess, let's call her that, and I were lounging on the couch watching Netflix. She got up, said she was going to take a shower, and left her iPhone charging on the coffee table. We've been living together in the Chicago suburbs for 2 years now. We don't have secrets. We know each other's passwords, but I've never been the guy who spies on his girlfriend, honestly. About 5 minutes later, her phone lit up. Purely out of reflex, I glanced over. An iMessage notification. Sender, Babe, with my photo as the contact. At first, I didn't even understand. My phone was in my hoodie pocket. I hadn't touched it. I thought maybe an iCloud glitch or an old message coming through with a delay. I picked up her phone, unlocked it. Password is the date of our first date, 10/14. I opened the messages. It was a thread with me, my number, blue iMessage bubbles. But the messages, oh God. The last message, which had just arrived. Don't forget the zip ties. The ones in the garage are brittle. Get heavy-duty ones from Home Depot. I felt my stomach knot up. I didn't write that. I wasn't thinking about zip ties at all. I opened my own phone. My sent folder was empty.
I started scrolling up through their conversation. And that's when I noticed the dates. Today is Saturday, the 3rd. The message about the zip ties is dated Tuesday, the 6th. I thought I was hallucinating. I rubbed my eyes. No, it was clear. Tuesday. I scrolled further. There were hundreds of messages. The entire conversation was taking place in the future tense. The 7th. He suspects anything? Acting weird? Jess's reply. Nope, he's clueless. Thinks we're just going to the cabin upstate for the weekend. We really were planning to go to the cabin by the lake next weekend. We discussed it just yesterday over dinner. I read on, and the hair on my arm stood up. The 8th in the future. Pit is dug. Just make sure he drinks the wine. Did you add the dose? Double, like you said. He'll be out cold in 15 mins. I started feeling sick. This is insanity. Maybe someone is spoofing my number? But why are the messages from me, yet not on my phone? And why the hell are they from the future? I could hear the shower running. Just the normal sound of water. I wanted to take a screenshot and airdrop it to myself, but my fingers were numb. I just stood there, in the middle of the living room, staring at the screen where a future me was discussing with my girlfriend how they were going to bury the real me somewhere in the woods of Wisconsin. And then a new message came in. Right now, in real time, the phone vibrated. The text read, "He's reading the texts right now. I can see him through the MacBook webcam. Don't leave the bathroom. I'm coming up the porch steps. Grab the knife." I froze. My MacBook Pro was on the kitchen island, open. The green camera light was on. The water in the bathroom abruptly shut off. I heard the bathroom lock click, and then the front door began to slowly open. Someone was entering the code on the smart lock, a code only Jess and I knew. I didn't wait. Adrenaline hit my brain. I threw Jess's phone onto the couch and bolted through the kitchen to the back door that leads to the yard. The front door swung open. I glanced back as I ran. The guy walking into the house was wearing my North Face jacket, the exact one I left in the car. He looked up. Looking back at me was my own face. It wasn't just a look-alike dude, it was me. The same scar on the chin from a bike fall in childhood, the same bags under the eyes. Only the gaze was absolutely empty, like a shark's. Jess stepped out of the bathroom.
In her hand was not a knife, but my Glock 19, which I keep in the safe. She didn't even look at me, the real me, frozen by the back entrance. She was looking at him. "You're early," she said calmly. "He knows." The double nodded and took a step toward me. Then we stick to the schedule. Tuesday becomes today. I flew out into the backyard, vaulted over the neighbor's fence, and ran across strange lawns until I reached the main road. I flagged down an Uber that was just dropping someone off and offered the driver $100 cash to get me the hell out of there.
Now I'm sitting in my car in the parking lot. I retrieved it later using the spare keys I hid under the bumper while they were out looking for me in the park. I'm trying to understand who I am. 5 minutes ago, I got a notification from Chase Bank. Transaction, Shell gas station, $45. Time, 11:14 p.m. I didn't get gas. Then a notification from Google. New login from iPhone 15 Pro detected. I tried calling my parents in Florida. Busy signal. I called my best friend, Mike. He answered on the second ring. "Dan, dude, listen, this is a mess. I need help. Jess and some psycho." "Dan," he interrupted. His voice sounded surprised. "What's up? You just left my place. We were drinking beer and watching the game. I yelled after you. You forgot your cap." The phone slipped from my hands. They don't just want to kill me. They are replacing me. Tuesday was the deadline. I see a police cruiser in the rearview mirror. It's driving slowly along the rows of cars. Did Jess report me? Did she say I'm a domestic abuser with a gun? If I get out, I get arrested. If I stay, he will find me. That me knows all my hiding spots. The officer is getting out of the car. He's shining a flashlight. I need to run. My name is Dan Miller. I am real. I exist. Do not believe. Edit. Update. Hey guys, OP here. God, I feel so embarrassed rereading this post. I want to apologize to everyone I scared. I had a severe episode. I recently stopped taking lithium. I have bipolar 2, and apparently I hit a hard manic psychosis with paranoia. Jess found me in the parking lot. I was completely hysterical. There were no doubles. The text messages were a hallucination. The brain can play cruel tricks during sleep deprivation. The police officer was just checking why I was sleeping in my car. We are home now. Jess is making me tea. Everything is fine. I'm starting therapy again on Monday. Sorry again for this nonsense. Take care of your mental health, guys.